New details tonight about the deadly explosion that rocked the capital of Lebanon just yesterday. More than 100 people were killed and thousands of others were hurt. Now, Lebanon's state-run news agency says 16 employees at Beirut's port have been detained. All of them are port and customs leaders, as well as individuals in charge of maintenance at the hangar, where more than 2,700 tons of explosive materials have been stored for years. Investigators believe that ammonium nitrate, which is used in fertilizer and bombs, was responsible for the accidental blast. Now, that explosion has gotten the attention of those in charge of safety at Port Tampa Bay and local fire rescue workers, too. You might be surprised to know what sort of hazard exists in our own backyard and what steps are being taken every single day to minimize the threat they pose to all of us. 10 Tampa Bay's Eric Glasser takes a closer look.
The Beirut explosion has gotten everyone's attention, including those in charge of safety at Port Tampa Bay.
These things can still happen, whether they're intentional or whether they're by accident.
For security reasons, exact numbers are unavailable, but Tampa Fire Rescue says the type of chemical behind the explosion in Lebanon, ammonium nitrate, often used in fertilizers, does pass through Port Tampa Bay, although it's not kept in such large quantities.
We don't store large amounts of that type of product anywhere within the city.
Still, in addition to food, metals, and other cargo, the port handles and stores millions of tons of hazardous material each year. 16.5 million tons of petroleum products, 2.6 million tons of liquid sulfur, 109,000 tons of sulfuric acid, and perhaps most dangerous, 1.2 million tons of anhydrous ammonia. Anhydrous ammonia is a chemical used mostly in refrigeration, but if leaked into the air, it can create a toxic cloud. The threat? Real enough that the city of Tampa invested in a network of warning speakers set up in communities near the port, just in case.
If there is some type of an incident, we are going to get the word out.
Although uncommon, industrial accidents at the port have occurred. Incidents include a sulfur dioxide cloud that prompted a warning for people near the port, including downtown Tampa, to stay inside until it had dissipated.
And each one of those incidents are always learning lessons.
Safety workers plan to study whatever comes from the Beirut investigation, but an incident on that scale is already far less likely here, they say, thanks to tougher regulations, training, and oversight.
The risk, while it exists, is minimal compared to the benefit that the community gets from us being here.
Port Tampa Bay is Florida's largest port, handling more than 37 million tons of cargo every year, and it's growing. The port has budgeted a 5-year expansion plan. The $380 million project includes new docks and new terminals.